Hi, my name is Chris Helms. I'm the Park Superintendent here at Carolina Beach State Park, and I'm standing in front of our lily pond. Lily pond is one of our limestone sinks here in the park. Really a cool geological feature in the park that has to do with the underlying limestone that basically gets fissures and small cracks and creates small ponds. This lily pond is one of our largest ones, actually is one of our deeper ponds as well. It can be up to about a foot deep when we have plenty of rainfall and plenty of water, but yet it can also dry up much like it is today and kind of have a muddy bottom. But it's dominated by the namesake American water lily that you see blooming behind me here in the summertime. You'll see the greenery around it, the grass is called maiden cane, dominates the edges of the pond. You're also going to see things like bladderworts, which is a carnivorous plant that has tiny bladders that actually sucks in small insects. So it's officially a carnivorous plant, even though the carnivorous part is below the surface. Also, when you think about animals in this pond and around our limestone sinks, we have things like great blue heron. We saw a fox squirrel just a little bit earlier around the boundaries. We even see American alligator that hang out in these ponds. Amphibians and other reptiles actually use these ponds to breed. Basically, the surrounding area is very sandy, but this is almost like an oasis in these sandy soils and sandy areas. One of the great things about any state park, and even more so here at Carolina Beach State Park, is the number of distinct habitats that we have. You can walk from one area of the state park on our trails, and before you know it, you're in a different distinct habitat. It's easy to see there's a lot of dominant tree species and other plant species in addition to just what we find in the pond. The sand live oak are these large oak trees that are basically evergreen, that's why they're called live oak, and also the characteristic twisting and bending of the branches look really nice along the shoreline. Prescribed burning is a tool that we use here at Carolina Beach State Park. We burn entirely up to the edges of the ponds. Some of these grasses even get burned from time to time, and that restorative fire actually releases carbons, natural fertilizers, if you will, that help these plants just really grow back quickly. The water lily blooms mainly in the heat of the summer, and as you can see, this pond is almost covered with the American water lily. Now, these distinct ponds here at Carolina Beach State Park, the limestone sinks, each one is dominated by actually different plant species, and you can actually see that really easily in the naming of these. Just a little ways up the Sugarloaf Trail, we have the grass pond. There are many species of grasses that are found there, sedges, rushes, that are found nowhere else in North Carolina. So these are really distinct habitats and really unique habitats.